Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading will be a mid-monthly reading for all of the signs from mid-month May 2018, focusing specifically on the areas of love and relationships and career and finances. For the love and relationships portion of the reading, I'll be using the Chrysalis Tarot by Holly Sierra. And we'll pull an additional oracle card from the Romance Angels Oracle card deck by Doreen Virtue. And for the career and finance portion, I'll use the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti and pull an oracle card from the Life Purpose Oracle card deck. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. The only way to get a truly personalized reading would be to order a private reading from me. If you're interested, you can connect with me in a number of ways. The most, the quickest and newest way would be by using the INSTANTGO app on your iPhone or smartphone. It's a great new app that can put us in touch with each other very quickly. If it's just sort of a quick question that you have, we can message each other on it. So I'd encourage you to take a look at that. Information for it is in the description box below, but you can just search me up by Changing Phases Tarot once you install the app. Or you could email me at changingphasestarot@gmail.com or take a look at my site, changingphasestarot.weebly.com, where you'll find information about the types of readings that I offer as well as pricing for the readings. Now, for this month as well, just another reminder, at the end of the month on May 29th, we will be having the next full moon. It's the full moon in Sagittarius, and it's the flower moon. So I'll be putting out, like I usually do, I'll put out a special full moon tarot spread for the full moon, and I also do a giveaway. So be looking out for the special video for the giveaway. And if you're interested, you can you'll watch the video to find out how you can enter into the giveaway to win a free reading with me. It's a one question reading, but I do a 10-card Celtic cross spread, much like I do for the monthly readings. And it's just something that I like to do to give back to everybody who likes my videos and comes on and watches them and subscribes to the channel. I really do appreciate it. So it's just a little something that I do to give back. All right, so I will stop for now, and I will see each of the signs in 1 second for your reading. Hi Gemini, hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your mid-monthly reading for May 2018. As you can see, I've already shuffled off camera and have laid the spread just to try to save a little bit of time. So let's get started. We'll begin with the career and finance portion of your reading. In the past position, you have the 8 of Cups, followed by the 7 of Wands, the outbound energy for the month of May heading into June, the 2 of Pentacles, and the card from the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for the 2 weeks, the 4 of Wands. And the Life Purpose Oracle card that came out for you is Career Change. You are embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. Okay, so starting off here with the 8 of Cups in the past position. The Suit of Cups, it deals with our emotions, our feelings. It has to do with intuition, relationships. So with this sitting in the past position, there could have been, a situation or even a job that you are in, something that, you weren't happy in that job, right? The 8 of Cups speaks of feeling emotionally unfulfilled. And then as you can see, the person on the card is actually turning his back and walking away. So the 8 of Cups is one of the transition cards in the tarot. So it has to do with, leaving behind something or situation, a job, that no longer serves you, that no longer brings you that emotional joy, fulfillment that you desire, turning your back on that. And even though there is some type of regret at leaving something behind, there's always, a certain sadness at leaving behind something, there's this excitement of new things coming up ahead. So, this does sit in the past position. So you could have made in the recent past, it could have been a decision to move away, to leave a particular job, to go off in search of a new career, right? A new job that would be better suited, or that would bring you greater satisfaction. And in the present, with present, obviously time is malleable. So whenever you hear this is when you're supposed to hear the message. We have the Seven of Wands. Now, the Suit of Wands deals with it's the the things that we deal with on a day-to-day basis. So it has to do with our jobs. It's also, our homes, the things that we do around the home, such as the chores. It's our own drive and ambition and determination for getting things done. It's also creative projects, creative endeavors, our own creativity for dealing with those things, our own passion. But as you can see, the man on this card, he's defending himself. You can see that he's holding up his wand there, and he's outnumbered. He's having to defend himself against these other wands. So sometimes this Seven of Wands appears when there are conflicting. For example, within a workplace, there are conflicting ideas, or you're coming up against people with differing opinions than what you have, and so you're needing to defend yourself, defend your point of view, right? Defend why you think a certain way, or why you did something a certain way at work. So it's about defending yourself, but it's doing so with valor. This is kind of the this fearless warrior card. This is you just really standing your ground and saying, whatever your beliefs are, no, those are my beliefs. And, and if this has to do with, maybe this is one of the reasons, or has something to do with why you left, or wanted to leave, or wanted to walk away from this, whatever this job is, in search of something better. It's all about, standing your ground and, being very, or sort of sticking to your convictions, defending your beliefs, and kind of, not backing down for even if you are outnumbered, even if other people, there are quite a number of people kind of questioning your actions or questioning you, you're standing your ground. So this is a very, it's a defensive card, but it's also a very sort of fearless, this sort of warrior energy of you defending yourself. And then as you leave the month with this Two of Pentacles, the Suit of Pentacles deals with the material things in life, right? So the things that, those tangible material prosperity, tangible things here in the material realm, such as our jobs. It has to do with the money that we earn from the work that we do. Material possessions, the homes that we can buy, or cars, those types of things. But it also has to do with, well, in this particular case, the Two of Pentacles has to do with, balance, right? And juggling. And you can see that the man here, he's juggling the two coins. So sometimes this card appears when you're actually, juggling your finances, trying to make ends meet, paying one bill or not paying another bill in order to pay a more important one. So it can have to do with that. It can also have to do with juggling different areas of your life. So juggling your work with your home life, juggling your, your friends with your, with your work, that type of thing, juggling different areas. But it's all about how you approach it, right? And keeping an open mind and being willing and able to adapt, right? The ability to go with the flow. So there could be, a situation where you're asked to kind of, to juggle more than one thing. This could be you juggling more than one job even. If you're wanting to walk away from one particular job, but maybe it's not quite the right time to get into the new one, you might be juggling both at the same time, so it's just until the new one really takes off. Or this could be you starting up, starting up your own business and not leaving, the day job, the 9-to-5 job, until the second, your side job actually starts taking off. So it's, it's It's about being willing and able to adapt and go with the flow. Basically, is that, the message of the Two of Pentacles. Now, the overall energy for the 2 weeks, you have the Four of Wands. So more Wands energy. We have the Seven of Wands here, but the Four of Wands, fours in the Tarot, they're very stable energies, right? And the Four of Wands is the happy home and family card. Sometimes it has to do with a marriage, right? It can be the marriage card, but it's a celebration. There's some type of celebration. You see the family is together here on the card, right? Looks like they're in their garden. There are little rabbits around. So it's they're feeling very, very happy. And it can be a card of celebration, in celebrating some type of success, some type of goal, accomplishment even. So for some of you, this could be, you decided to walk away from something, and, it might have been a little difficult. Possibly people have questioned your decision or your intentions, and you've stood your ground, you've defended yourself here, and, it's tricky. You're juggling things, but you are managing to keep all the balls, or in this case, the pentacles, up in the air. And there's a reason to celebrate. So, over the next couple of weeks, there could be definite, changes coming in, walking away from something, but there's something to celebrate. So, even if it seems a little bit difficult to, defend yourself, or whatever this is that you are needing to defend yourself about here, and even if it is tricky to juggle whatever you're juggling, there's a celebration. So there's victory, there's happiness, there's something to celebrate that goes along with this. And then you have the career change card. Let me find my guidebook here, and I like to read the full meaning for the Oracle card. This card says, well, obviously it's career change, but the message that goes along with it. This card comes to you as validation of your feeling that it's time to change your career. As much as you've grown tired of your present vocational track, you've also wrestled with insecurities about making the change. You've worried about finances and other aspects involved with this decision. Fortunately, the angels want to let you know that they're helping and supporting you. Instead of focusing on what might happen in a negative sense, allow yourself to daydream about positive possibilities. See yourself fully immersed in a meaningful career, making a wonderful income and succeeding in all that you do. Imagine yourself waking up in the morning excited about the workday before you. These are all very real possibilities. If you're willing to go along with your internal guidance, the angels will guide you intuitively, one step at a time. So please don't get ahead of yourself and make sudden moves. Instead, stay fully immersed in the present and commit to doing your best. Your career change may be gradual, with you initially delving into another field on a part-time basis. That's what I was saying here. It's the light at the end of the tunnel that helps you stay positive about your present moments. That was exactly what I was picking up here. So I definitely feel that, the main message coming through is, not being happy in your current career, wanting some type of change, looking out, surveying the horizon, possibly needing to defend yourself. This could be colleagues at work saying, are you crazy? You're going to leave this job to go start off something on your own? Or this could be family members saying, oh, but you make such good money where you are. Why would you want to leave that to go and start up something that you don't know if it's going to work out? Whatever this is, it's okay. There's celebration. You're being guided to make this change. Okay. It's definitely showing that it's the right time for that. So go ahead and embrace this new change, right? Okay, let's move on. We have here, for the love and relationships, in the past position, the Three of Spirals. This would be the Three of Wands in the traditional tarot. In the present position, you have Major Arcana number 6, the Lovers. And the outbound energy for the month, the Page of Mirrors. This would be the Page of Cups. In this deck, she's called the Healer. And the card from the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for the 2 weeks, you have the Ace of Scrolls. This would be the Ace of Swords in the traditional tarot. And the card that came out from the Romance Angels deck, you have Past Life Relationship. You have known each other before. Okay, so beginning here with this Three of Wands. Usually, the Three of Wands has to do with, well, it's a suit of wands. So we had that in the other reading, right? So dealing with the day-to-day matters, dealing with our drive, determination, passion, ambition, creativity. But the Three of Spirals, it speaks of kind of surveying, what, like, the effort, all of your time and energy and hard work that you've put into something, and then seeing, okay, well, what type of return on investment have I gotten for that? Right? For all of this hard work and effort and time that I've put into it. So this sits in the past position, and we are looking at relationship, focusing on relationships here. So for some of you, in the recent past, you could have been, kind of surveying or taking a look or taking stock of your current relationship, and seeing, am I really getting out of the relationship everything that I really want, or am I putting in more than I'm getting back? Am I always the one who sends the text message? Am I always the one who calls the other person? Is it always me who's offering my support and advice? And, am I not getting anything back from the other person? So it's that type of, I don't mean, what am I getting back, like, monetarily, oh, they don't buy me anything. No, not that. It's just, for all of the love, and in this case, the love and the support and everything that you've given to that particular relationship, are you getting back, is it reciprocal, is what I'm trying to say. In the traditional tarot, this Three of Wands, it's the man staring out, looking out. He's up on a cliff top looking out to sea, waiting for his ships to come in. So it's kind of this, he's made the decision, he's taken a certain, he's moved ahead on something, made a decision, and then he's waiting to see, what happens. So what does he get back? What is the return on investment? So this could have been, you reevaluating or evaluating your current relationship. And then in the present position, you have the Lover's card. So this is, it's Major Arcana, significant card here, right? This is can be the soulmate card, can have that very, and it's interesting because you have the past life card come out. This can oftentimes be sort of a past life type of connection with another person with the Lover's card. But it's a very deep soul connection with another individual. It's seeing yourself in the other person. You see that there's so much in this particular deck, the Chrysalis deck. There's so much symbolism contained in each of the cards, and a lot of the court cards and a lot of the major arcana cards, they have different names, have slightly different meanings. The Lover's card really doesn't. It's kind of, it has the same meaning as in the traditional tarot, but look at all the beautiful images here. So it's them kind of looking at each other, seeing, it's seeing yourself in the other person. It's that the deep soul connection with another individual. It can have to do with a choice, a significant kind of life-altering decision with the Lover's card. This sort of head or heart decision many times when the Lover's card appears. But it's a card of oneness, of unity, of being one with the other person, together as one. You're better than, when you're separate. So you're stronger together. You each bring a certain quality to the relationship. So it's, that oneness, that coming together. Can be a marriage. The Lover's card can often be that joining together, the bringing together, of the two people in the form of a formal ceremony, a marriage. So it can be a wedding. It can be reconciliation, possibly. Sometimes a card appears when there's reconciliation. We do have the Healer card here. So for some of you, if there has been some type of time apart with this Three of Spirals, this Three of Wands in the past, if you've both been kind of reflecting upon the relationship and kind of saying, are you both getting out of it what you really want? If there has been some type of separation, then with the Lover's card and then the healing, the Healer, this Page of Cups card coming as the outbound energy, there could definitely be some type of reconciliation with that person, because this Page of Mirrors could be an actual individual, right, as this court card, but I generally see the the pages as, as events. They're sort of messengers. They bring in news. And this Page of Mirrors, Page of Cups could be bringing in news of a beautiful new relationship, or it can be the healing of a current relationship. So reconciliation. She in this deck, she's called the healer. If it's a person, then typically this would be a younger water sign individual. So Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, male or female. Even though she appears as female here, it's not gender specific in these general readings. Could be a child of yours, could be a younger, so a teenager, or somebody in their early 20s. Could be some type of healing going on with this child, with your child here. But I get more the sense that it's a healing, if you've been separated from this other person, a healing, so reconciliation. And then there's a truth that comes out. We have this Ace of Scrolls as the overall energy for the 2 weeks. And the Ace of Scrolls would be the Ace of Swords, which is, aces in the tarot. They're yes cards, they're positive cards. They speak of new beginnings. They speak of, especially with the Ace of Swords, it's clarity, right? It brings in clarity. It brings in some type of new beginning, right? And maybe there's news that comes in, especially with this page bringing news. It could be news that brings some type of, sort of awakening, or new type of, or brings, knowledge, unlocks something that you didn't know before, or, brings news that you were unaware of in the past. It can be a new point of view. It can be, new sort of inspiration. And yes, it is, it has to do with the intellect, but in this particular deck, it can definitely be, intuition, and using your intuition to unlock something, to figure something out. So not just using, the intellect, using the intuition to unlock something, but it's, new beginnings. It's also, it's a victory card. So it's a big yes. And then let me get the guidebook. Let's take a look at this past life relationship. This card says, here we go. It says, the romance angels sent you this card to explain the relationships you've inquired about. You have some unfinished business in conjunction with a soulmate from a past lifetime. See, and I was talking about this, the Lover's card is the soulmate card. This may involve forgiving someone, a joint project, or learning personal lessons such as patience. Soulmates recognize each other instantly, and this feeling is often registered as a sense of romantic or sexual chemistry. This magnetism that draws two people together can surpass logic, because the purpose of the relationship is healing and learning. Whether or not your soulmate becomes your life partner, you'll experience personal and spiritual lessons and growth as a result. Past life regressions can also help you uncover the answers you seek. So that's interesting, because this is also about finding answers or unlocking the truth. And then I did say, the Lover's card, it can be past life relationships. And a lot of times the past life relationship, it's not always the easiest of relationships. Sometimes we do, we have these sort of soul contracts that we have to, we need to get back with that person, or we need to connect with that person in this lifetime to resolve, something from the past, some soul contract. So sometimes it can be quite challenging. These people come into our lives to teach us a lesson, for us to teach them a lesson. So, again, kind of pulling this all together here, that could be, you could have been taking stock of a particular relationship that you're in. If you've separated from that person, kind of looking back, looking over how that relationship was, and then with the Lover's card, it's this head or heart decision coming in, or this soulmate connection with this, new relationship coming in. And this is somebody, from, it is a past life connection. Or there could be some type of healing and reconnecting, getting back with this person who you were already in a relationship with. And then using your intuition and new beginnings and clarity, and, If you are getting back with this person, then it's okay. There's this yes card here. If this is beginning a brand new relationship, there's, you're meant to. There's this yes coming through with the ace. So I do hope that the messages have helped you in some way. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful rest of the month. Bye for now.